Hello, hello. Sorry I'm... Well, first of all, sorry I'm early. But then sorry I'm late for being early. I was making a coffee. And it was taking a long time. It was taking longer than I thought. Now you may say, Press, shouldn't you have made your coffee before you pressed go live? And to that I say, why do you have to be so judgmental? Huh? Why can't you just let me live my life? Sometimes a man needs his coffee. Dude, I went to the grocery store today. And this was so unlucky. I almost always bring my wallet with me. I almost always bring my credit card. I didn't today. I said, I don't know where my wallet is. I can't find it. I'm just going to use Apple Pay. Their tap's down. I do all my grocery shopping. The tap is down at the self-checkout. I go, oh no. I go, oh no. So I pack it up, move over one self-checkout register. The tap is down. Not taking Apple Pay. Oh no. Oh no, Press. This is bad. This is very bad, man. So I say, okay. Maybe I'll have better luck at the cashier. So I pack up my groceries for a third time. Wheel on over to the cashier line. I say, is your Apple Pay working? The kind lady says, I don't think my tap's working. I say, that's not good. I say, can we try? And she says, yeah, sure. She rings me up. Lo and behold, it worked. Lo and behold, it worked. The grocery store gods were looking out for me. Oh, but I was like, I don't want to leave my cart here. And it's so embarrassing to ask someone to come back. It's so embarrassing. So it's like, I was so embarrassed. What's up, Raven? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. How's your Friday going? Mine couldn't have come soon enough. I had a crazy week. Not like crazy, but like crazy. It's fun. I've got a party I'm going to tomorrow at a family member's place. So and then I'll have a pretty relaxing weekend, I think. Should be cool. All right. Well, we're starting the new Ace Attorney game. So as much as I like listening to this track on loop, I'll pause it and we can actually go into the game. As always, please let me know about audio levels. But the last time we left off, we had just ended the main story. So this is the DLC. Think of it like an epilogue of the first game, and then we'll move on to the second game at some point as well. I don't really remember what the teaser was. I thought I saw Mia, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm very interested to see where this goes. But Hollow, when he was in here, said that, or she, I don't know. But Hollow said that this was a very good arc. So very excited for it. It should be fun. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? Well, it is where we work. It's not like I want to work, but we do need money. There you are, finally. Who the heck is this? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Huh? So, I don't know how to tell her this. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? No, I'm not. Boy, do I have some bad news for you. I'm sorry, but Ms. Mia Fey no longer works here. That's a kind way of putting it. That's a very gentle way of putting it, Phoenix. So you are the coffee boy? I am! I am the coffee boy! She's right! That's me! What can I get you, ma'am? What'll it be today? That's crazy. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. And I'm Depresso, a coffee boy. Can I take your order? Right. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? That's me. She no longer works in this planet. Yeah, well, I guess sometimes let's put it this way. She comes back to work every once in a while. She makes appearances. Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. That's supposed to be a compliment. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Man, she's really gassing me up. That is me. What can I say? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please. I'm out of time. This girl reminds me of Maya. I thought it was Maya, like, after a time skip. Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh. Maya? Could it be? Wait. What is going on? Is it Maya? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. I don't think it is. Oh, my name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Alright. Emma? You're a scientific investigator, huh? That's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Wait, so she's like a super genius. She's a super genius from what I'm gathering. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. And so what exactly is your current position then? Raven, did you just change profile pictures midstream? She only works here every now and then when we get high enough. Yeah, when we take enough funny substances, she shows up. I guess you'd call me an 11th grader, so that's what, a junior in high school? But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. That's worked out so well for us in the past. So what's this about? You said a trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. I'm not asking about that. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You just have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but, well, it's not necessarily possible. That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Can't fault her lack of enthusiasm. This case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Ooh! I really hope we get to do, like, forensics in this case. That would be really fun. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. Interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh, maybe not. Maybe a little bit of family backstory there? Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Great. Another problematic client, perhaps. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Also, how would she not know Mia's dead? Yeah, I don't know if she's following the news. Looks like she might be too engrossed in her scientific research and not paying enough attention to the news. But also, we renamed our law office to Wright & Co., right? Instead of Mia or Fay & Co. or whatever it was before. I don't know. All right, to the detention center. Wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses, or did you not want a raise this year? Wait, what? A raise? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Oh, she does not like us, does she? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. This is gonna be bad. This is looking tough, isn't it? This is looking tough. These people look like the Fays, don't they? I think they, like, she kind of looks like Mia. And the other girl kind of looks like Maya. Maybe that's what they're going for. As like as an interlude, you know, as we go into the second game and Maya's off on her training. Interesting. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a lot. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. You're a prosecutor? Great. So we just finished helping a prosecutor, and now we have to help another prosecutor. And the last case just went so swimmingly that we said, man, I gotta do it again. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Okay, I'm not crazy. They are just like Mia and Maya. I'm not insane. That is what they're going for. Okay. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Wait, you confessed? Miles also confessed, though. The problem is I can't trust anybody nowadays. Huh? But the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Normally I'd say case closed, but after the last trial, honestly at this point, who knows? Who knows, because Edgeworth was convinced that he did do it, and he didn't even do it. Another very not-so-simple case. Buckle in. Buckle in, Raven. We're gonna have our hands full. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. Is it normal to get a trial that quick after? 2 days? 2 days after? That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? And in your subordinate's car trunk. Nice, Lana. This is not looking good. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Okay, so the main difference here between her and Miles is that Miles was a child who didn't remember anything, and you are an adult who seems pretty convinced that you did it. This is going to be tough. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Not Gumshoe! Gumshoe, no! Please say it isn't so! Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learned. Yeah, this is looking tough, isn't it? Funny thing I remember from the anime was that Phoenix doesn't actually own the car, and we have to ride a bike to the court. I love that. That is so in character for him. Maybe if they paid us more, we could afford a car, but that checks out. Now I'm picturing him. Now I'm picturing Phoenix just riding back and forth between the crime scenes, and like the different places we have to visit when I get lost, and it's poor Phoenix just pedaling back and forth on his bike. Poor guy. So you're the chief prosecutor? That's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Isn't it Edgeworth? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. This seems like a dream. Is this a dream? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I... Yeah, this is looking really tough to defend. Edgy better have paid us 3 arms and 7 legs worth. Yeah, we got him off of 2 crimes. One that he was just convinced that he was guilty of. Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the same class, or the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, right? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Yeah, Emma did a lot of poking around. Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year. She was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. I was like, oh, a budding romance. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Well, that's not cocky, is it? I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Sorry, Emma, but this is not looking good. I think I will dust my hands with this one. You guys have fun with that. But Lana, no buts. She said that it's out of my hands. Sorry. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say you did? I'll be all alone. Oh, now she's mad. Now she's very angry. Mr. Wright, yes, I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. I'm so confused. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I'm so confused. If their main goal to start this story arc was to throw me for a loop, they have succeeded. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that she is... Listen, she is rather blunt. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but she's very blunt. She's kind of... She reminds me more of, like, in the way that she acts as Miles than she does as Mia. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Alright. Let's do it. I did brew a little coffee today, like I said when we started stream. Just a black coffee, but it's yummy. It's also why I was late to start the stream. My bad. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Miles and RWB? You think so? Oh, for the attitude. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sure she'll come around. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Also, why is the sister of my client following me around? Hey everyone, keep up the good work. What are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers in 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Man, I really hope we get to work in forensics for this case. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Wait, we're not? Wait. We're not supposed to examine crime scenes? What have we been doing this whole time? This whole game is examining crime scenes. Are we breaking the rules? Oops. Maybe Gumshoe is doing us a favor by letting us see all these things. Thanks, Gumshoe. Man, I really hope it wasn't you that she killed. Hey there. You expected to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who is this? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Oh, that is gross. Don't do that in front of me. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. I like this guy. Besides when he shaves in front of me. I don't like when he shaves in front of me, but I like his attitude. And I like his background music. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? Sure. Sure, tell me. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. That sounds like some sort of cowboy sword. Why the hell does he have a machete? I don't know. I don't know, but I kind of like his vibe. He seems like he'd be fun to have a drink with. Was that a friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Alright, well, let's see what we've got going on here. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar. Are we just gonna get lectured on everything with her? Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Don't touch stuff. We don't need to be touching. Can't hear anything. Okay, I don't think it's your ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? I'm starting to think this girl isn't as smart as she originally let on. See, you can hear just fine. The phone's just broken. Interesting. I wonder. Make a little mental note of that. Where'd they get stabbed at is the question. Oh, a wallet. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. You say that one more time, I'm gonna get really mad. Just put it in your pocket. That's theft. That's theft. A ladder is a ladder? Oh my god. How is that scientific? It sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed in the pocket. How do we let this girl bully us into stealing? No, Raven wants to take the wallet. No. Alright, fine. We'll take the wallet. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way your eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Alright. Oh, we do get to do a little bit of forensics, or a little bit of more in-depth investigation. This is cool. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh, this is cool. Oh, and I can use my mouse to do it too. Interesting. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, it's definitely easier to use your mouse than to use the keys. I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. Okay? Oh. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? All we did is open a wallet that we stole. I don't know if that counts as scientific investigation. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Me and Phoenix are the same person. This happens far too often. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Do we need to scientifically investigate this one too? Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Guess I gotta be on my toes from now on. So I wonder, can we investigate this now too? We can. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabadab. All we need now is to take the money and run. Yeah, we don't need the case anymore. We've got this. We've got Bruce Goodman's wallet that we took at a crime scene with police officers, and I'm sure that there were cameras. Yabadab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else that we can get from this, unless we can read the back of the card, but it doesn't look like we can. So we'll leave it be for now. Steal the money scientifically. I like that idea. I like that idea. Alrighty. What is this here? Nope, can't examine that. Can't examine the door. Not sure the door means anything. A mysterious lock. I think we're just not supposed to go in there. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright, well they could sneak into the vent, but my magnifying glass isn't highlighting, so probably not. We'll investigate this and then we'll slide over. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. No, Phoenix is right. Phoenix is right. This is an entrance. This girl had us fooled. She's not smart at all. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. The theory of relativity. I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Are you sure that was his name? This girl is insane. Alright. Oh, there's a lot more going on here than there was on the other side. I did not expect this. The cameras can't catch Karma assaulting us. I'm sure they won't notice the missing wallet with the cams. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point, isn't it? Somehow Karma got away with doing that. Nobody questioning it. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. He's back. No, ew! Don't get your facial hair shavings all over me. That's disgusting. Also, this is a crime scene. Please don't add your own DNA to the scene. Are you insane? She's a fraud? I think a little bit. I think she might be a little bit of a fraud. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Is he drinking? Is he drinking on the job? I'm gonna just tell myself that's water. Well, well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? I mean, you could just... Yeah, I want to know who owns the car. No problem, partner. About time for vittles, anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? Wet, for that matter. Note to self. Look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Thank you, Emma. I also did not know that. Thank you, and let me know what you find out. He drinking on the job? He's also a fraud? Yeah, that's not looking good for him, is it? Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Alright. Yeah. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. I've seen this guy before, I think in TikToks. Whenever I see him, I immediately scroll because I don't want to get spoiled. But I've seen this guy before. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? How many people are in this dang parking lot? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Oh, that looks really yummy. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. Do I have to pay for this? Do I have to pay for this? This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by, or you officers. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. Yeah, I don't know if I want someone called the cough-up queen giving me food. I wish we could afford it. It looks like we're getting it for free from the cough-up queen. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are... Is she the witness? The images are burned into my mind, you might say. All the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? Oh. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing... She's the witness. Don't eat that. Don't eat the food. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Phoenix. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Phoenix is too scared, man. You're scared of Angel? You're scared of Angel, and we just fought off Von Karma with a taser. I feel like we can tackle anything at this point. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. What does that mean? I don't know that. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. Who won it? It was Payne, wasn't it? It was probably Payne. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Okay, please do not eat the food, Emma. Please do not eat the food. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Yeah, we gotta stop calling you that. We gotta come up with another name. Get anything. Maybe like the lunch lady. I don't know. Rice ball hat. Cough-up queen's gotta go. Ew. Dude, that's what I'm saying. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. I'm having trouble following this with all these analogies. I'm also confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Interesting. Interesting. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Ms. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. I don't want that lunch. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? She's so suspicious, right? She's surely suspicious. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? Nope. Alright, we will not mess with your craft. Our bad. Only true connoisseurs can understand. I don't want your lunch. The kind you can only tell... The kind you can... Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Man, this one is not easy to read, this chapter. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? Interesting. See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see you. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far... Oh! It's SpongeBob! That's what this face reminds me of! It reminds me of SpongeBob! Yes! Oh, I can't pin the exact moment that I'm thinking of, but it's the face. It's the face. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far... You, Ms. Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. What part of that was scientific? Useful analysis, not. Alright, now let's get into the meat and potatoes. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Ms. Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. Wonder if Ms. Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. It definitely sounds like there's some tension there, doesn't it? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Is this the Steel Samurai back there? I think it is. And this looks a lot like Miles' shirt, doesn't it? Why is Miles' shirt hanging up in the Chief Prosecutor's office? Quite a change from your office, really. Hurtful, rude, I don't have money. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something over there. Trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Oh, it's probably Edgeworth. That voice. That checks out. Okay, that's why his shirt's in here, because it's his. Hey, Miles. Hey, how's it going? I hope I don't have to face you in this next trial, because that would be kind of awkward, given, you know, everything that's happened so far. So it's fine, you know. Long time no see, buddy. Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, it was just Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me. We were just here to investigate a murder case. Murder. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Miles? You've got to be joking me. I just spent so much energy clearing you from not one, but 2 murder accusations. What do you think you're doing getting involved in a 3rd? You have got to be kidding me. Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Miles, what are you talking about, man. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, eventually our luck's gonna run out. After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. Speak for yourself. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Well, no, she didn't do that. I mean, it's complicated. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember, you've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh, we are going against him. I really wanted to go against Payne, because going against Payne would be a walk in the park. We'd be in and out in 10 minutes. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to have to go up against our buddy again here. All right. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? That's tough. That's tough. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Boy, have I. Unless there's more. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. We're only doing one of those three things. Right? Aren't we technically searching illegally? I don't know. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. I think it's been, what, 6 months or so? Something like that? However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, possible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Stealing evidence, also can't forget that. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if we are as clean cut as maybe we think we are. Hey, but undefeated record, am I right? Undefeated. Chief prosecutor, and we always get the right guy. That's another thing. You know, it's a necessary evil, if you will. Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. That's putting it lightly. But I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! I took off my glasses. Imagine Press, the model, is wearing glasses. He just took them off. Edgeworth. What are we doing here, man? How does this keep happening? You're worse than Larry. How are you worse than Larry at getting into these situations? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. How are they letting him prosecute that? There's so many questions I have. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Interesting. Edgeworth, what? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? I don't know if I'm joking anymore. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Sorry. Not the time, I guess. My bad. Can I investigate any of this or no? Yes, you can. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? Has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Oh, king. Is it king of prosecutors? It's the king of prosecutors trophy. King of prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, K stands for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Well, all I'm saying is I don't see how you're the best when you are 0 for 2 against us. That's all I'm saying. I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Interesting. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Oh, this is given on the day of the murder. Oh my. Okay. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like being called that. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. All right. Whoa! Oh my god, flashbang. Holy moly. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Steel Samurai! My. What an amazing bouquet. That's not what I was looking at. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Have I? I haven't. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wait a second. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Also signed Wendy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Wouldn't that be something? Flashbang. Oh my god, it's her. Is it her? I don't think so. No, it's not her. Is it? Alright, we gotta talk. Why is Miles' jacket hanging up here? This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Yeah, your sister's about to go on trial for tomorrow. Whoever's blue is losing this chess game here. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Dude, it's actually crazy. Me and Phoenix are actually on the same wavelength time and time again. You think Wendy's old bag? I mean, she did flash. I see it. I don't think we ever got her name, did we? The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Rude. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's a little bit of foreshadowing. It is old bag. Oh, yay. Welcome back. So what? Did they just give Edgeworth things? Why don't I get things? Can I have something? Why? She never gives me anything. These are all the case files? Stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Gumshoe. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. I think that's just about everything that we could need to look at, right? Where else to go to? I think we've talked his ear off. We'd go back to the parking lot. Anything you've got to add? Doesn't look like it. Go back to the detention center. And no one's there to talk to us. Alright, back to the law office. And no one's there to talk to us. Alright. So it doesn't look... Oh! I have an idea. I'll show her. My attorney's badge. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? I'm not gonna do that. No, did you eat it? Rest in peace. Alright. I actually don't want to give her anything, to be honest, because I feel like she's bad. I feel like she's a bad guy. But I will present a few things to you, Edgeworth. I know that I'm supposed to be saving all this for the trial, but I think me and you can team up, even though we're facing each other, to get the right guy, right? So let's work together here and tell me about this. Mr. Wright, are you sure you should be showing that to Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Oh, he said the thing. He said the thing. Boom, 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 boom. Those pickles were definitely spiked or something. Yeah, we really gotta stop eating the food that she gives us. It worries me. It worries me. Oh, she did say inspect every piece of evidence that we get. So, let's do that, shall we? This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth's cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. I could not see Edgeworth doing that, but there always is a chance, I guess. She's like, old bag is in an edgy stand. She can't, yeah. She likes Edgeworth, if you're talking about Emma. Oh, no, you're talking about the lunch lady? I love how the narrative from Old Bag shifted from we hate Old Bag to, you know what? I can appreciate her. Edgeworth, in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Really? That's the last vibe I get from him. Interesting. So nothing really doing there. We've already investigated the blood. Okay, well what about this? Oh, man, I got some... I like cut my mouth or something. So it kind of hurts. Let's see. Is there anything? Oh, maybe on the bottom? Aha! Here's something. Check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Can't say I know him. Moving on. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it. I'd like to meet this Von Karma sometime. Ah. Man. I don't, whew, that is unfortunate. You wanted to meet Mia. You wanted to meet Von Karma. Do you want to meet Payne? I can introduce you to Payne. He's a really cool guy. He's very nice. And he is both alive and not a criminal. Yeah, that's awkward. I don't know if we'll be meeting that guy anytime soon, to be honest with you. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. It does. It does have a ring to it. I will give her that. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anything else on here, really. Oh, it's a... I guess that makes sense if it's a shield for it to be a fist. Well, nothing to do there either then, huh? Interesting. What if I present this? So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year. You could take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? I think plenty of times, probably, right? Probably, right? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah, yeah. How about Larry? Do you want to meet my friend Larry? I can introduce you to him. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for the better or for the worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Ah, excuse me. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Oh, gee, no! 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 I wonder where the trial is. I want to do the trial really bad. I love the trials. No! No! Wrong one! Wrong button! No! I know you stabbed him with your knife. We already had this conversation. I know the real actor of Steel Samurai also, or maybe a bird. I know a bird. That's true. That's true. We could introduce her to Polly. We could introduce her to Polly. We actually have a lot of people we could introduce her to. She just only wants to meet the ones that I don't necessarily have the best relationship with, unfortunately. Okay, tell me about the day of the crime. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Dude, I can't unsee the SpongeBob now. I have to find that photo. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Write that down. Write that down, Emma. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory, as we've much learned in the past. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Record of a parking ticket in the prosecutor's lot. Entered lot at 5:12 p.m. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. And the murder took place around 5:15. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth. My guy, what are we doing? Be smarter. 3 minutes? You're 3 minutes removed from another murder? Like, what are we doing here, man? So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Come on, you can't say it's not a little suspicious. Who the heck is this guy? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? Oh, he looks mad. What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, sir, I'm just following orders. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware. Oh! Cutting him right off already. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. I really hope this guy doesn't take the stand. I can't do any more. Can we get a normal witness this time? Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with the raise next month. Oh, he's kind. He's just a little stressed. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck. Dang, Phoenix, relax, man. Right. Yes, sir. Why am I calling him sir? As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Uh-huh. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Alrighty then. Can we get normal anything? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it. But, we do maybe get to visit an old friend. February 22nd, police department entrance. Whew. Finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Why are these two working hand in hand? Is this normal? I genuinely don't know. It very well could be the police departments and prosecution work hand in hand. I don't know. Just seems a bit odd to me. Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. Traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? I don't know what that word means. Wait, I know this guy. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Gumshoe! Oh, we're so back. We're so back. I would die for you, Gumshoe. Especially, dude, he came in so clutch in the last trial. What's up, man? How you been? Why don't we ever go out for drinks, Gumshoe? Me and you. A night on the town. Just two guys. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Is that it? Is that true? I somehow don't believe that. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Man, if I had $1 for every time I'd heard that line, then I wouldn't have to be an attorney anymore. I feel like they're saying that every case. Why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. Gumshoe, Edgeworth also confessed to the crime, and that you were adamant he didn't do it. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. Why are all of our dang clients so convinced that they're a criminal? Why don't they just let us defend them? But they just get up there and they're like, I did it. And the judge is like, no, we have a whole trial that we can go through to see if you did it. And then our client is just like, no, 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 sir. I'm the one who committed the murder. And it's like, I don't even get a fighting chance anymore. Like, this is 2 trials in a row now. Then we could actually buy a car. Yeah, we wouldn't have to bike everywhere. That's true. Emma, but what if she's not telling the truth? Well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? I don't know, man. Gumshoe. I don't know. She's been following me around all day. I don't know what her problem is. I've been trying to ditch her all day. She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! Chief Prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Interesting. I wonder why that is. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Well, besides dancing with the mascot, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Wait, what? Wait, did he get fired? No. No. You want to come work for my law department? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. Oh, I don't know why I thought Gumshoe was a lot higher up on the totem pole than he is. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? That is a little odd, isn't it? That is a little odd. Well, I'll tell you what, Raven, we can have Gumshoe come work for us. If they won't let him into criminal affairs, Gumshoe, you're always welcome at Wright & Co. law offices. As long as you don't expect a paycheck. Can't do that. Or benefits. Or anything that would resemble what you get from a job. But we'd be happy to have the help. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. We met him. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. He could be our mascot? I'm so down for that. And he's already been working on his dancing skills. He's been practicing dancing all day. We can give him, he could be the guy that spins the sign, you know, get cleared of murder here. And he's spinning the sign so that people can come into our offices. We'll defend we know you didn't do it. If you didn't do it, we'll get to the bottom of it. That's our motto. Let's see. Should we... You know what, Gumshoe? I'm gonna be so real with you right now. I'm gonna show you this because I think you deserve to see it. Found in Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Edgeworth's knife, huh? Wait, why did the parking ticket pop up really quick? Wait, I didn't mean someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little bit about what's going on with Edgeworth. It might create, so I select this, and the parking ticket comes up. Watch. Yeah! I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Alright. So we've got to find out a little bit more about what happened with Edgeworth. And I guess the only way to really do that would be to go back there, right? Do you think he'll talk to us anymore? I'm gonna guess probably not. Oh, he's gone. Well, I guess he's not gonna talk to us then. Alright, well then we'll go investigate. I say investigate. Examine this just to make sure we cover all of our bases here. I was wondering about that. What, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece, is it now? That's interesting. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery-powered, so it can go everywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. A work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. He's out getting case ready, probably? Yeah, probably. He did say he didn't want to be disturbed. This guy's pretty cute, huh? I gotta say. Gumshoe, good work. This guy's pretty cool looking. Is this Higashikata Josuke? Look at that hair. Look, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. Ha ha ha. Corporate talk. Interesting. Well, I don't know what else there really is to investigate here. Maybe this? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board. You know what, Mr. Wright? I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in those posters. They hardly even look human. She does have a point. Yeah, the sketches are off sometimes. Josuke with Jotaro shoulders? You're right. It's Josuke if he hit the gym. Broad as hell. I don't know if there's really much more to investigate here. Well, wait. Is this actual, like, is this real? I think they're designed after a panda. No. Okay. Well, that, of course not. I don't think that's it. Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? I would love to know. It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at the zoo? Yeah, I feel like if it's black and white, you know, it could be a lot of things. It doesn't look like there's really much more to do. Huh. Well, alright. Outside of that, the only other thing we could do is present some stuff to Edgeworth. But, I don't know. Or not to Edgeworth, to Gumshoe. Oh, interesting. It just showed, oh, we showed both evidence pieces, I guess. And there'd be no point in showing him the trophy, right? At least not that I understand. So the only other thing to show him would be this guy? This thing? I feel like he's not going to really be of much help, though, right? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. I tried, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, I tried. If you're going to arrest anyone, arrest Emma here. She made me take the wallet. She made me take it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, Gumshoe. Like I said, this girl's crazy. This girl's crazy. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Emma, he's talking to you. He's not talking to me. Meaning Gumshoe's detective, or meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Oh. But didn't you work together with him in the criminal... Whoa! Okay. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Yes. All right. New conversation unlocked. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. I'm so glad it wasn't Gumshoe that got killed. That would have broke my heart. Don't you think it's strange? Flashbang. I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Oh! Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Oh, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. Where are we supposed to go from here? Alright. Only other thing that I can really think of is presenting things to people. And I don't really want to present anything to the scary woman because I don't want her to use it against me, right? But if we're running out of options, you can at least take a look at Miles' award. Could you take a look at this? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is a waste of time. Alright, so that's not it. I don't know if I should... I don't think I should be presenting her any of this information, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting. How do I slide on over? I wanna go over this way, but it's not letting me go back to see, like, the car. Miles still isn't here, so the only other place that I can think of to go to... Let's see. Is this supposed to be tea drama or actual tea to drink? I thought at first it was tea drama, but I think she gave us actual tea. Now, again, I wouldn't drink anything that she gives me. Okay. Why can't... I want to slide over, and it's not letting me. I guess it's not an option anymore. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is evidence. Oh. I'll hide in there and do a stakeout. That's not a good idea. And then this should probably be the last thing. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. What? Okay, so that didn't give us any hints whatsoever at anything. Okay. Man. Yeah, it's not letting me, like, do my slide over anymore. Interesting. I'm just inspecting everything at this point. A gate, cafe security. Nah, this doesn't look like it's gonna amount to anything either. Shoot, man. Alright, can I present her with anything else? Does she... Alright, screw it. You want to see the murder weapon? Nope. She doesn't want to see anything that we present to her. Okay. Well, then the only other thing that I can think of is going back to Gumshoe, probably, and presenting more stuff. I don't know. You know what? What did they say? They said we've got to investigate all the evidence we've got. Oh, I can't investigate this one like I can the other things. Oh! I bet I can investigate this, though. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up to extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Yeah, it's true. Is there anything like of use on this though? It doesn't look like it. Dang, man. Alright, so that's not gonna do it either. Man, I'm stumped. I am stumped. Okay. Then what we'll do, we will go back and talk to Gumshoe. I don't think he has anything else to say. Do we have anything else that we can present him? We've already presented him this. And we've already presented him this and this. Did we present him this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? We got, like, no leads. That's what I'm saying. This is not looking good for us. Have we officially taken on this case? Is it too late for me to be like, you know what? I don't know if we should take this one. I got an award for diligence myself. I don't believe that for a second. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. He forgot, didn't he? This guy definitely forgot. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Gumshoe has, like, a crush on Edgeworth. Don't we all? Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Ooh, can we talk about the naysayers? Yes, yes, yes! New path unlocked. He's in a tough spot again. Again! Flashbang! Boom! The shield should be for defense. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, maybe because they're saying prosecutors are defenders of the law, but like they're really not, are they? Like, their job is just like mine, to find the person who did it. It all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Yeah, I can't imagine making any deals with witnesses. Couldn't be me. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. Oh, interesting. But I know the truth, pal. Okay, calm down, Gumshoe. I didn't say you didn't. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. First we got defense attorney down. Now we got prosecutors down also. We can't do, like... I just feel like this whole case is going to be a struggle. But we'll see. We'll see. I like the new characters so far. Why are you handling the case? Or why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Interesting. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Alrighty then. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look twice at you. Alright. New path unlocked. About dang time. Oh, that's why we couldn't slide on the screen, because she wasn't letting us. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too? What happened to the security guard? This whole case seems sketchy, man. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy? A dogie? I feel like doggy should have 2 G's. A dogie that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. And not very hygienic at that. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. He fell asleep. He fell asleep. This guy's just like Yogi. Should we show his hopeless case something to catch his interest? We should. Take that! Take that! Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? That old cowdog? You holding a birthday party or something? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Gumshoe. No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Poor guy. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. What is this guy saying? I didn't understand a single thing that just came out of his mouth. Not one. Not one. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Don't write that down. It's not the same thing. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say rip that page out of your notebook. That is not a note that we need. Say I won't be needing this anymore. Discarded the letter of invitation. Alrighty. Alright. Now we can actually examine this thing. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock of the trunk is busted. Flashback. Crime took place in an underground parking lot. The prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. It does. I guess Edgeworth is pretty well off. I really wish he could share that wealth with us for defending him. That would be very nice. This rope, is it? Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. What is this here? This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could have belonged to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Of course we should check it out. Check it out. Oh, she's doing it for me? My hands are off the keyboard. She's doing it for me. Here we go. Now, how do I open this thing? Oh. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. Oh, I have someone you can meet. Do I have someone for you to meet? These are hard to come by, you know. See, the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Alright, well, how do I open this thing? Oh, a button, mayhaps? There we go. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Okay, I'm like 23 or 24 in this game. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I'm old. I know a guy and I know a kid who knows the same guy. We could have you meet a very important person that is both alive and not in prison. Lucky day for you. Let's check this phone out. Let's check this phone out. Now, to see the owner of this phone called last, note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. That's good scientific analysis. It's a banger. It's actually a banger. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry, Marshall, I'm getting a call. I'm just getting a call. Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? No. It was Emma. Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. Oh. Uh-oh. It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh? Sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Wait, are we lying or is that true? I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Yeah, I don't think it was actually our phone. Oops. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18. Miles pulled in at 5:12. The murder was at 5:15. If we could just get access to that call log, that should clear up some things, right? You'd think so. You'd think that would clear up a couple things. Anything else to inspect here? Doesn't look like it. We might have all that we need. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think... Ooh, wait, yeah, that is a little weird. Don't think too deeply about it. You'll be fine. Alrighty, so if we got her cell phone, do you think that that means that we can go visit her in the detention center now? No, she's still gone. She is avoiding us like the plague. Let's see. We haven't asked about him specifically yet. Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Is there anything they don't shoot you for there? Because everything I do, you're like, oh, they shoot you for that in Texas. Oh, you sneezed? They shoot you for that in Texas. Why don't they shoot you for that in Texas when you're shaving your facial hair in front of me on the crime scene? I feel like that should be pretty problematic. I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Really? But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. Well, learning the dance is very important. I wouldn't say it was nothing important. 07 to the people in Texas. I know, they're walking on eggshells over there, according to this guy. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Don't talk about my friend like that. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicking out this cat run, but... Take two! That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Listen, I don't think I'm a bad reader, but it's just like, listen, when you're reading for like 2 hours, it's easy to get lost and you're flipping back and forth between chat and the screen. I'm not a bad reader, I swear. I swear. Don't insult baby boy Gummy Shoe. I know. I won't let any Gumshoe slander come out of this guy's mouth. No more. No more slander. Just you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Objection! Objection! Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific, please? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. My mouth hurts. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Ms. Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Oh, why do you have that? Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. I think they said the stabbing happened at 5:15. So that's in line with that, although it does give us 15 minutes of buffer room after. Interesting. Interesting that this is such a wide range when they've been spewing 5:15 every chance they get. Very interesting. I mean, he's really bad at keeping secrets and hiding evidence from the opposition being us most of the time, to be fair. Okay. So there's 2 ways we could take that. We could take that as Gumshoe being bad at his job, or we could take that as Gumshoe being our little pal and helping us out. I'm going to take it as him being our little pal. Our friendly neighborhood detective that lets us do whatever we want on crime scenes. How could you not love the guy? Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Draw. Overwatch reference. He's bad at his job, but the universe makes sure he's always on the right side. I see what you did there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Okay, I think I figured it out. This guy calls them prospectors, but they are prosecutors. Think that's what it is. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... There's something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? They're in love. Her sister and John Marshall or Jake Marshall are in love. Oh! I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. Ha ha! Guilty as charged, Mr. Marshall. Guilty as charged. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. Why does Edgeworth have so many secrets? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Normally, I would go until the trial, but my mouth is really hurting more than I thought, and I don't know why. I mean, I know it's just because I have a cut, but that shit hurts, man. So I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it, but this was very fun. Man, Ace Attorney's so fun, man. Ace Attorney's so great. I really like it. I really like it. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what next week's schedule is going to look like quite yet. I will try to have it out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Sunday. But I'm going to try my darndest to have it out for tomorrow. So with that said, That is going to be it for me today. Thank you, everybody, for watching, Raven for hanging out, and then everybody who stopped by to lurk as well. I appreciate you as always. So whether you are just waking up in the morning, whether you are stopping by on your lunch break or settling in after dinner, thanks for hanging out with me and having a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in the next stream. See ya!